All right. Hi, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Coach Carlos here. We are now with one of another sponsor that we have for our Easter egg hunt. Again, this is Mr. Dave Manzano. Everyone say hi to Mr. Dave Manzano. Let me pull you up here. All right. So Dave Manzano, he and I have a lot of history. We go way, way back to when he was a youngster, training in martial arts. I would like to call him one of my little young guns, one of my little guys that was an amazing fighter, really scrappy dude. And he used to have this body punch, man, that he just could not wait to hit people with his body. That was like his thing.
Oh yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah, his movement, he always had great movement and just kind of moving around and understanding movement concepts. He knew that he wasn't as tall as some of the other people, so he had to stay constantly moving and active and getting in his range to be able to score his movement or his technique and then getting out so he didn't get hit at the same time. It was always a masterful thing to really watch him do his thing. Now, David, I see you smiling because you're going back to those moments, right?
I am. It's wow. Yeah, I had a great teacher though. I mean, you taught me how to get off the line and basically helped me maximize my strengths. I knew my weaknesses. I was not flexible. I remember.
Mhm.
So my kicks were okay, but yeah, you helped me maximize my full potential, and it worked. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, Dave, so we had our Easter egg hunt and we reached out. We had some sponsors that wanted to jump on, just be a part of it. So, when you saw this, what made you decide to want to just be a part of our event that we have coming up?
Well, a couple of things. The first thing was, I have a business myself, My Town Realty. We have a location in Camillus,
Okay.
and it's a newer location. It's our second location. Our main location is in downtown Syracuse in the Icon Tower, and we're a full service residential real estate company. And the first thing that I thought of when I saw it was the fact that, I wanted to help out another business. I've been watching you grow your business. It's very impressive. You're doing a great job with the kids.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to partner with someone that I go back to that gave me a lot of gifts that I needed to help me. And I just thought it was something that we both could benefit from. And I wanted to be a part of it. I didn't even think about it. I just donated.
That's awesome, man. And we really, again, as someone that knows you from the past, that really speaks volumes of our relationship and the impact that we were able to have on each other. That you saw that I was hosting this event, you saw that our program was hosting this event, and you wanted to be a part of it. So I really, really appreciate that, and I'm sure all the families are going to appreciate it as well. So just so you know, we have about 300 people. Let me go back. We have about 300 kids registered for our Easter egg hunt. So 300 kids, that's just the kids. That doesn't count like the parents and things. Everybody's going to kind of
That's
come.
awesome.
Yeah, we have about 6,000 eggs. That's going to be there. It's going to
Wow.
be amazing, man. It's going to be our second event that we had. We did it last year. It was really, really good. So again, we wanted to do it again this year, and like I said, reach out to some more of the companies in the community, especially the smaller businesses, to have them have an opportunity just to kind of be in front of people. Right. So you say you started the My Town 2018, I believe you talked before we got online here. You went and you launched full time. What is different about what you guys do compared to other realty companies? Because there's a lot of realty companies in the community. Even just in our program, we have a lot of families that run their own. Either they run their own, they work for someone else. But as you know, as a realtor, even if you work for somebody else, you're kind of like your own entity as well. So, what are some things about what you guys do, My Town Realty, that may be different than what some others that may be reaching out and doing?
We have a couple. There's a couple of things. The first thing is you may see on our billboards, because we do run billboards in Camillus. We've got one up right now. We've got a bunch coming on. Is that our motto is that we come recommended, and the way that we come recommended is by giving superior service to clients. And it's big. It's big into what we do, because the only way to be recommended is to go 110% on what you're doing, or you're not going to get recommended. I personally train all of our agents as to how to maximize that and to get that, and we do get a lot of referrals. So that's the first thing. The second thing is for sure our tools. So we have a website, mytowncny.com.
Okay.
I have to look at what our website is. I forgot for a minute. mytowncny.com. There we go. And our website's designed for lead capture. So when we take a listing or work with a client on a house, we're able to share those links, and anyone that goes on there, we can capture their name, and we can capture them to follow up and create a database of buyers and sellers. And not many agent or companies have that. And that was the one thing that when I started My Town, I wanted to have the top tools. So over the course of 5 years, we built a Oh, there's our website. Yeah, thank you. Great. And over the course of almost 5 years, we built a database of almost 9,000 people. And what you guys don't see is we have a back end to it. So we're able to track who's going on there. And again, that helps for when we take a listing because we're able to see and follow up almost in real time, via emails or text. So that's definitely something that we have that the competition doesn't, because I was huge on finding the very best. And our provider is definitely the best.
Very good. Very good. So it's just kind of like more of like the behind the scenes of what happens when someone actually clicks your link, and the pixels and just the things as to where they search and all that type of stuff, kind of knowing where they're going on your website and what they're actually looking at too, right?
Yeah. And again, we could follow up in real time with someone that's interested in your property. As far as working with buyers, we have a lot of, as I call, frequent flyers on the website. People, once they sign up for our website, they keep coming back. We get people that visit it 300, 400 times, literally, over the course of 2-3 years. They use us over Zillow. I think it's the ease of it. At first you have, when you make a profile, some people are saying, well, I don't want to have to put my information in, but we're very, very particular. If you don't want to be bothered, we won't bother you. But once you're in, you're in. And the ease of it, the way the photos are, it just seems that people love it. And so for buyers that are looking, using our website is a great tool that we offer that others don't as well.
Okay, so now let's talk about the market that we're in right now. So where are we at as far as the market? Like, are we in a buyer's market? We're in a seller's market? As someone that works in realty, where are we at right now in the market?
We are definitely still in a seller's market. So it's been kind of frustrating for buyers right now because
higher prices now, right? Everything's a little bit higher.
Yeah, and you're competing. I mean, every house, if it looks great and is priced right, it's going to get 5-10 offers, and they're going to be going for over asking price. And as a listing agent, your job is to advise your client, the seller, what's the best offer. Only one can win.
Yeah.
So if you've got 10 offers and they're all pretty close, you have to look at the different terms and to try to say, well, which one is the most sure thing. And out of 10 offers, one will get it and 9 of them will not. So that's 9 families that looked at the house. That's 9 agents that showed the house.
Yep.
That's 9 disappointments. And that can happen multiple times, unfortunately. It's starting to slow up a little bit, I've seen. So there's some FHA buyers that are getting through, some VA buyers that are getting through. Okay. So it is getting a little bit better, but it's still, if you're a seller and you say you want to move down south or move out of state, or you're not trying to jump into
who would ever want to move down south? Who want to move down south? Who doesn't like 40-degree weather?
Right. But it's when if you are cashing out, this is the time.
Yeah.
If you're going
and making a change or something.
Yeah. If you're jumping up to the next house, it can be a little frustrating because you could spend the same amount of money that you're in the current house that you're in and not get that much different house.
Yeah.
Or less house.
Yep.
But so the interest rates are kind of going up a little bit, and that should hopefully start to balance things out.
Yep.
And it should be more of an even market soon.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, I was always wondering, and I'm sure that families that are watching always wonder too, like, where are we at as far as that realm of buyer's market, seller's market? What should I be looking at for something I'm thinking of doing? Okay, so now I saw your dad in one of the pictures.
Yeah, my dad actually works for me, which is great. He's not a partner in the company.
That's awesome.
Which is cool. I get to sign his checks. That's fine.
He signed a lot of checks when you growing up, bud. So it's right? That's awesome.
He did. But he actually didn't come over to my town right away. He wanted to make sure that this was something that was going to work. So when I started it, I got his blessing. Yeah. I asked him, I said, you got me into the business. If you didn't think it was something that you want me to do, I won't do it. But he said, if you don't do it, I'll be mad. But you got to understand, I can't just jump with you. I got to make sure you can fly.
Understandable. I mean,
so, it is.
He's built his reputation and his name and things like that too. And he loves you as a son, obviously. But there is, again, as you know, and I know, starting a business, there's a lot of risk that goes into starting a business. You just don't know how it's going to go. And you are going to have some low moments, right? You know what I mean? That you kind of question, did I make the right decision? But then in the hindsight, you look at the impact that you're having on people and the impact you're having on lives. You know, I'm sure when you sell a house or you have one of your customers buy a house, just how elated they are and the feeling that they get, like that kind of, I don't want to say it's priceless, but that's pretty priceless, right? Because you're actually having a huge impact on their life, right? So those type of things definitely help you get through those moments where you're not sure, because you want to experience that more for people and for yourself as well.
Well, the talk about not sure. The thing, the story of my town is that when it kind of came together, I thought that maybe my dad would come. I didn't know, and I thought you don't start a company with just you, right? You kind of have a plan usually, because you commit to, we have a 10,000 square foot office downtown, Class A. We have a gym in there. We're big into work-life balance. We've got a lot of stuff, and the overhead is high, right? Yeah. But we were going for a specific brand. And when I started my town, we only had one agent, and you're looking at him. I came in and I'm like, I had my box of stuff, and it was like, okay, well, it's game time. I don't have any agents, and how am I gonna do this? But I believed in it, and it was just one day at a time, just building it, putting the infrastructure in place, building the culture, figuring out our identity and branding, and kind of working that. And then I knew that people would buy into it, because what we do is special, in my opinion, here with our culture. Because I'm all about that work-life balance. I think some of the martial arts training does come into play for me, honestly. And again, to go back to it, you were very formative in my early years, and I took a lot of those lessons with me to now. And I mean that. I mean that honestly. I can close my eyes and be right back there. So
that's one of the things that's great about martial arts and the vehicle that we're able to use, right? As far as impacting lives, is like, even at a young age, it becomes a part of your foundation, right? It becomes a part of the cloth of who you become, so that's a very powerful testimonial, man, and I really appreciate that. All right, so tomorrow we're gonna be rocking out. We're gonna try to keep it at Shove, if we can. If not, we're gonna actually do it inside our facility. We have some plans as to how we're gonna make that work. So what would they see from you tomorrow at the event? Are you gonna be at the event yourself personally?
I will be at the event. My kids will be at the event. Got two kids.
Awesome. Two kids. How old are they?
Little David's 3.5 and Vanessa's 7.5.
Okay, very good.
So they're going to be going to it. And I didn't do a table because I wanted to enjoy just the kids. I wanted to just watch them, and
that's cool.
But I do have some pamphlets that we put in the bags, colored pamphlets of our location and our website, and both locations are on there. So if you want to ever reach out, you can call and you can ask for me personally, and I can, answer any questions that you may have. If you've got questions about real estate or just want to say hi to us or me, we're pretty down to earth, and it's fun. I love interacting with the community, but yeah, I'm just going to kind of be there, just kind of relax and watch.
Well, again, we as a team, we thank you for being one of our sponsors. Your sponsorship was able to cover about 500 eggs, which is really cool. We really appreciate that. We have some golden eggs that we're going to be giving away prizes and stuff too. So it's going to be an awesome event. We're really, really excited about it. Again, we love being able to do things for the community and just offer things that the families can come out and enjoy, because that's what we are. We're about families, right? So, Dave, I just want to thank you again, bud. Is there anything that we missed? Anything else that you want to share before we close out this interview?
No, I think we nailed it. Again, my town Realty in 2 locations, Camillus in the village of Camillus, and then.
And are you on? What about social? What's your social media handles? Are you on Facebook? And
we've got about 5,000 followers ourselves. You can find us on Facebook. We have an Instagram also. So you can just type in, my town CNY or my town Realty, and we should come right up. And you can follow us and like us and all that good stuff.
All right. Hey, Dave, thank you again, man. I know we pulled this together within the last hour or so, trying to make it happen before the event. So I thank you.
That's how we do it.
And anyone that has any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comment section. Let me see if we get anybody in here. Yep. Okay, so anyone has any questions, guys, drop in the comment section. If you don't, feel free. As he said, he left all his information that you can reach him at, and then he'll be at the event tomorrow. So if you have any questions for him, you can see him. You can catch up from there. And if you have any questions for us, let us know. We can connect you to him as well. Dave, I thank you so much, man. I'm going to go ahead and end this interview, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow.